Hey everybody, it's Christy with ColeArtistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to new subscribers and to all of my subscribers that have been with me for quite a while now. Tonight I'm going to be doing a 16 by 20 canvas. This is going to be the final painting, number 5, of my size series of canvases. If you were with me from the beginning, you can see that we started out with just a little 8 by 10 and now we've made our way up to a 16 by 20 canvas. Tonight I'm going to be using, we're going to be doing a cup pour again, but I'm going to be using blues, and then this is the scrapings from our last metallic painting, and it has Cobalt Blue, Peacock Pearl, metallic Aquamarine. So I'm going to use this as an accent color along with my Liquitex, well, it's actually Artist Loft Liquid and Liquitex Basics mix to make Iridescent Turquoise. And then if I feel like I need another color for accent in here, I'm also going to use my Liquitex Basic Iridescent White. So these will be the 3 accents. We'll use 1, 2, or all 3 of them in the painting for our 16 by 20 final painting of the series. The color palette again is blue with a white background using a cup pour, and we are going to be using this cup. And this cup, was it an 8 ounce? I think it's an 8 ounce cup. 8 or 16, I don't know, it's too small, I can't read it. But this size cup, so last time we used a smaller cup, this is the big cup. And I'm going to get everything ready, get the camera set, and then I'm going to bring you down and show you the colors. So I'll be right back. For this cup pour, what I've done is I've taken this 16 by 20 canvas and I have split it approximately halfway across the canvas, flooded it with white on top, and the cup pour is going to go on the bottom now. So again, this is a slightly different cup pour design that we can do when we have cup pours. With my splits before, we were doing a color, and then the cup pour was in the middle. But this time, what we're going to do is our cup pour is going to go all along the bottom, and then we'll either tilt it or we'll blow it to see where we're going from there. All right, so I'm starting out with my Liquitex Basics Cobalt Blue Hue. Okay, whatever goes in first comes out last. So actually, sorry, I did that wrong. I actually want to put in a little bit of the leftover turquoise metallics. So I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom of the cup first for that. Okay, hopefully that way we'll get some shimmer and shine at the top. Next is the Cobalt Blue Hue, and I'm just going to squirt some down the side so that it starts to layer the cup, as you saw with, and I'm going to try to hold this so you guys can see it this time, but it's kind of hard to do it that way. All right, next is my Liquitex Basic Light Blue Permanent. Okay, so that's going to go on top of Cobalt Blue Hue. Again, I'm just gonna, oh, this one, okay. I had one of these bottles that the tip just didn't open. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna put the blue permanent in next. Okay. Next, we are going to use Liquitex Basic Primary Blue. And I believe, other than our mix of the leftover turquoise, I believe I chose all Liquitex Basics tonight. So here we go with Primary Blue on top of the brilliant, or the blue permanent, which looks really pretty. Okay, then we have our Liquitex Basic Brilliant Blue. So again, we're just using a bunch of blues. All right, here we go. we're just using a bunch of blues to layer our cup. You can kind of see how it's layering. Next I have my Liquitex Basics Ultramarine Blue. So that will be our next color. I love that ultramarine blue. Alright, so here's what we have so far. But now we're going to start the second layer. So we're going to start the second layer with our Cobalt Blue Hue. But this time, instead of putting that turquoise in, I'm going to use my Iridescent White in this layer. Okay, then we'll continue with the blue permanent, light blue permanent. Now we're starting to get some really pretty layers going. Next is primary blue. Top of that is our brilliant blue. On top of that is our ultramarine blue. And before I start the layers again, now is when I'm going to put in my iridescent turquoise. See if I can get the lid open. There we go. Alright, so let's get that in there. Okay, so now we have added a little bit of shimmer to each of the layers. So we're going to start the next layer. And then I think that's going to be enough layers to fill this part of the canvas. So again, let's see if I can get this tilted so you can see it. Beautiful layers. Now we're going to do our Cobalt Blue Hue again. Okay. Then our light blue permanent. On top of the light blue permanent this time, now is when I'm going to add the metallic turquoises that we took off of our last canvas. Okay. And then we are on primary blue. Brilliant blue, and we are going to top it off with ultramarine, which will come out first actually. Okay, so there is our beautiful cup. Kind of see the colors, they do intermix sometimes. Alright, so I am going to get all the lids back on the paints and get them out of the way. I've taken out and left out my white as well, because if we need to add some, I don't think we will, but if we do, we'll use white to keep things flowing. Okay. The lid on this one, because there's still enough in this cup. And because it's a metallic, it's always nice to throw into a cup pour or other paintings when you just need a little metallic or iridescent. Okay, now I'm going to pop the bubbles on the white because I didn't do that yet. But first, this is why we let it set. The paint is already curling up on this part of the canvas. So I'm going to make sure I have more in there to make sure that it's fully covered. Okay, let's torch the white. Bubbles out of the white. Alright, and then we will start pouring. So again, cup pour number 5. So since I know that I have quite a lot of paint in here, my thought is, I'm trying to think of what kind of cup pour you haven't seen yet. I think I'm going to actually squeeze this a little bit. So I'm just squeezing the edge of the cup to kind of make it funnel. so that when I pour it out, it comes out in this little spot. I can control it better that way. So I think what I'm going to do is trying to decide how crazy I want it. Because if we need to blow it out afterward, okay, so let's just go up and down and see what happens. Again, I'm using what's left in the cup to make sure the edges get covered. And I don't want to waste the paint, so just pour it on wherever we can. Like so. And there is our cup. Okay, so we have some really interesting swirls going on. And I would like to tilt it a little to help mix those colors. Okay. Because I do like the color combination and what's going on with it. But if you noticed, right here is not moving, and that's where I was saying we try to use what's in the cup first because it's the same colors. But if I don't have enough, then I'll have to add white or something to help it out. That's helping. Okay, so again, now we're going to tip it side to side, try to help those fill in. Help it out a little here and there as we need to. So I do want it to go over the edge. But when it goes over the edge, we do want it to cover when it goes over the edge, not just go over the edge. Alright, now we're going to tilt it down, get our corner taken care of. Our bottom. So we do want our bottom covered. Like so. Over to the side and up. Oh, can you see that? So now we're going to bring it back up. Okay, now I'm going to set it down for a second so I can take a look at it. So I'm tapping paint from the table just to encourage this to continue to flow over the sides to make sure everything's covered. And I can see the metallic shimmers in here already. So I'm going to tilt this back a little bit because I want to make this a little bit less crooked. Like so. And then we are going to pick this up. I had to put these on pops or tongue depressors this time, which I usually don't have to, but some of my canvas that I store under my table are next to my heat register and got a little warped, which is unusual, but that's what happens. Alright, so as I'm tapping this, it's helping pull this over to get the pattern the way it should be. Just hit that spot. And sometimes all you have to do is tilt your finger up, like so. So like you go like this and tilt your finger up and it will pull the paint down. But for these sides, the colored pattern is striped, and if I just did that, I would not get the stripes the right direction. So this is actually really pretty. So now we've got our somewhat set pattern. We just want it to go over that way a little bit more. Just feel like it's, there we go. And we'll bring it back and down. There we go. Alright, I think I like that. I love the detail in this section right here. It's amazing. There's one tiny, I'm gonna need a paintbrush for that, tiny little spot in the center here. I'm just dabbing this paintbrush to cover what I would describe as like a scratch mark in it. And we've got a white bubble here that we do not want, and one here. Everything else looks good there. Now, looking at the pattern and everything, I like the shape of it. I think I would like this and this flared out just a little bit more. And I think the only way to do that at this point is by blow dryer. So we are going to do that real quick. Okay, now I really like it. It's more, more centered, I guess I'm gonna say. I kept saying there was so much blue, so much green coming over, and I didn't like that. And then the striping was so beautiful, but it was falling off. So I'm actually, after I get this corner touched up, I am actually going to prop this corner up because I do not want to lose any more of the striping. It's so pretty. I could lose some of the green over here, that would be fine, but this, wait till you see it, it's just gorgeous. Okay, and I like the white space. I don't like this. This is one where I'm not going to blow it out, like flare out the edges or anything. I'm actually going to keep them quite tight and stark, I guess I'm going to say. I want them hard lined. I don't want the soft lines on this one. So I'm going to harden them up a little bit, but I wanted them to have a little bit of loop-de-loops or whatever. I don't even know what to say. I don't want them to have the flared out wispy stuff. I want them to be stark but not straight. That's what I'm saying. So that's good, that's good. I need to get rid of that because I didn't like that. That looks good, no more bubbles. Sides are doing quite well. Okay. There's a tiny piece of blue over here again. It's very strange. You have these like tiny little scratch marks or something. Alright, and then I need some of this for the corner. Clean that off. This is so pretty over here. Wait till you see this. Okay, so I have gotten the composition where I like it. The edges are beautiful except for, I'm guessing up by you, I haven't looked at that yet. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to check out the white on that side and then bring you down and show you this beautiful painting. So I will be right back. Okay, so here is our painting for tonight. Again, this is a 16 by 20, white on the top, cup pour on the bottom. And I know it's hard to see right now, but this painting is going to shine. So I'm going to try to get you so that you can see some of the shimmer from the metallics, but let's take a close look. Here is the section I really love. You can see each of the colors in the bands all the way up through here. I love this, it's so pretty. And as you come around here, you've got the Liquitex Basic Iridescent Turquoise mixing in with the light blues and the aquamarines. That some of the colors were in the cup pour, so that's where the green is coming from, and the Cobalt Blue. And then you've just got this really nice pattern that came out of the cup. And every cup pour is so different, but I really like this one. Let me see if I can get you just so you can at least see the blue section. Isn't that pretty? And then with the white background, I think it's gorgeous. So I am really happy with how this final painting of my 5-part size series. And the size series was all about starting out with a tiny canvas and seeing what you can do with a cup pour, and then getting to a larger canvas. You can see the difference of the design that you'll get on a larger canvas using a cup pour, but you can still do a cup pour on an 8 by 10 and have it come out nice. So bigger the canvas, the more you can stretch it, the more you can make it your own as far as, you know, how you pour it, because you have more room on the canvas. Now some people will take this type of pour and tilt it all over the entire canvas, but that's not what I was going for tonight. I wanted to also show you that you can do cup pours on splits. So again, this is a white and cup pour split, and I can't get over this section right here. I absolutely love this section. I would use these colors in another cup pour, and I would try to get the whole painting to come out like that. So then I could embellish some of those lines with maybe a gold or bronze or something, because I really like it. But yeah, I like the whole painting. But yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching all 5 videos. If you haven't, please go back and look at the first ones that you missed. It's not necessarily about the product that, or the painting that came out at the end. It's about the pour and having fun with the paints. So thank you for watching, and while you're watching these videos, I'm actually on vacation in Florida. So I've gotten all this set of 5 ready for you, and by the time you're done watching these 5s, I should be back from vacation and get you some more videos. So there will be a video in 5 days. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.